The New York Giants have run into a lot of barriers during this 2021 NFL season. Too much to name in this intro right now, but we are going to be focusing on the offensive line and potentially the running back position. Let's get into it. What is going on, guys? What is going on, 27 Squad? Welcome back in to another video, and it feels good to be back in the normal setup instead of just using that crappy webcam I use for my live streams. You guys let me know if you guys want me to keep like this. You guys like the crappy setups? I don't know. The webcam can get me a video uploaded faster, while this is going to give me better quality. So you guys let me know in the comment section below. But before we start this video, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button for me and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. We're going to be talking about, first, let's get something out the way that happened today. The New York Giants worked out offensive tackle and former first-round bust Isaiah Wilson from out of Georgia. So he was right next to Andrew Thomas back in Andrew Thomas's days. Andrew Thomas was left tackle, Isaiah Wilson was right tackle. I guess you could say they have some chemistry there, even though they're playing on opposite sides of the line. But the New York Giants worked him out today, and honestly, there's no risk in working him out and just seeing what he is right now, and because we obviously need help on that offensive line. You look at, besides the right tackle position, you look at the guard spot right now, most notably the left guard spot right now. It seems like every single left guard we throw on there gets hurt. Okay, we started off with Shane Lemieux, and then he didn't work out very well, and then now Ben Bredesen, Billy Price is messing up. But we look at Isaiah Wilson in that right tackle spot, more specifically. We have Nate Solder and Matt Parrott, who have been, kind of alternating and rotating during these games. They're kind of seeing who's better, and it's really looking like a slow race right now. It doesn't look like anybody is really winning that race between Matt Parrott and Nate Solder. Obviously, Nate Solder's getting the majority of the reps. I guess you could say he has the edge, but you can see Nate Solder has been struggling in these past couple of games since the season started. He's had some flashes where he's been, that veteran presence, but most of the time he's getting beat on the right side. Andrew Thomas still yet to give up a sack. Nate Solder pretty much giving the majority of our sacks away. Nothing on Nate Solder, we just need more talent. And Isaiah Wilson was a first-round talented tackle. Okay, a lot of people liked Isaiah Wilson. I thought he was more of a second-round guy, but he was chosen in the first round by the Tennessee Titans. He had his issues. We don't even need to get into that, but he's had his issues. Supposedly, he's gotten a motivation to play, and he had Instagram posts, and he's back and ready. He has that fire under him, and he's ready to play. Good for him. I'm not saying that the Giants need to take this chance, but I wouldn't be mad about it if we just tried to, because obviously you're not showing any effort in trying to fix the problem if you don't bring any guys in to help the situation. If you just ride with Matt Parrott and Nate Solder all the way, you're probably going to struggle the whole season. It's fine to just rotate some talent in here, see what you have in Isaiah Wilson. If he becomes a locker room issue and becomes a cancer to the locker room, and obviously he wasn't fit to be a New York Giant in the first place, but it seems like he's turned a corner with his whole attitude towards football and the NFL in general, and ready to look for a new team. And I knew the Giants were going to jump at this opportunity because a couple of days ago I saw that Isaiah Wilson was ready to be, I guess, trying out for new NFL teams, and it seemed like the Giants were going to try to pull the trigger there, because obviously we need help on that right side and the relationship with Andrew Thomas as well. So that should be in the works. We'll see what happens there. There was no article or anything like that really showed how that workout went, or if they worked out some sort of agreement or whatever the case may be. Obviously, that's too early to tell. So I'm just giving you guys the heads up that Isaiah Wilson could be a New York Giant in a new future, one of the biggest first-round busts in recent memory, but could be turning a corner with the New York Football Giants. And last but not least, we have some major news coming out of Indianapolis today, who also worked out Isaiah Wilson, ironically enough. But the Indianapolis Colts running back Marlon Mack has demanded a trade, I guess mutually agreed to look into trade offers from Indianapolis. Okay, he's been a healthy scratch last game. All right, this is a guy that's a former 1,000-yard runner, and honestly, I love the way he runs. He's not much of a small back, but not a big back either. About 6 foot, probably 200 maybe 20 pounds or so, but is really agile, can run in between the tackles, really has some great burst to him. If you guys look at his film, I mean, when this guy, hits the hole, in Indianapolis gave him a lot of opening lanes to run through, which is, I guess, good for him. He would have to try to find some help on our offensive line and our run blocking ability, but this is a guy that can move around, okay? This is a guy that can create his own holes, create his own plays, and not just follow his blockers and hit the hole. I mean, this guy can create his own plays. He's very agile, has very good footwork. I like what I see from him as a running back, and also can catch passes out the backfield. This is a guy that tore his ACL last year, so he's in the same situation as Saquon Barkley, but I mean, I don't know if the Giants should even trade for him. I'm just putting it out there. Should the Giants trade for Marlon Mack? He probably will come for a small price. He's had a decent career up to this point. I mean, he was drafted in the 4th round, 143rd overall out of USF by the Indianapolis Colts, and there was a crowded backfield in Indianapolis for a while, and even still so today. Nyheim Hines is really going off, and Jonathan Taylor is obviously a guy they really have high regard for. So Marlon Mack just seems like the odd man out. He tore his ACL last year. He's getting off to a slow start, needs a refresh. But I just wanted to put it out there, should we trade for Marlon Mack? He's not going to garner a huge pick, probably a 6th, 7th round, and maybe we can get rid of a player too. Who knows? Maybe a player needs to go to Indianapolis. I don't know. But we need to fix this running game. It's obviously not good. You look at the state of this running back core right now, this running back room and the running game in general. Obviously, the offensive line is not doing any favors for these running backs, and you got to get running backs that create their own lanes, okay? Devontae Booker doesn't seem like that guy to me. He was a healthy scratch last game. We don't really know what happened to Devontae Booker, but he's honestly a guy that cannot create his own running lanes. He's not going to be able to run behind an offensive line that struggles as much as this offensive line does, and it sucks to say that we need that running back to put in the majority of the work because of the offensive line. It should be a 50-50 share, but we have to get a running back that can compensate for the play of the offensive line. You look at Corey Clement. He's a guy that could have done that. We got rid of him. We have to make up for our mistakes in getting rid of Corey Clement. We have to bring in another running back. And, Devontae Booker was a healthy scratch last year. We were using Eli Penny to run the ball. We still have 2 fullbacks on this roster. This whole roster is just absolutely flips upside down. I hate the way that it's formulated, but honestly, I would try to jump at the chance of throwing a 6th round pick for Marlon Mack and seeing what happens. He's a former 1,000-yard runner. You're not asking him to be a number 1 guy. Obviously, Saquon is a number 1 guy, but having a 1-2 punch there with Marlon Mack, obviously Saquon is still not the same, right? Marlon Mack can go in there and take Devontae Booker's reps and, go on from there. Devontae Booker was signed for a contract he didn't deserve, and he's not playing, okay? So obviously that tells that there's something wrong there with Devontae Booker, whether that be, in the film room, whether that be on the practice field, whether that be an injury that's non-disclosed, who knows, okay? At this point right now, who knows? But we have to do something about it. We can't just run the ball with our fullback when Saquon Barkley is not on the field, because obviously he's not healthy, and we can't just ask Saquon to do everything coming off a torn ACL. So you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you guys think the New York Giants should trade for Marlon Mack? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.